Yeah, hello, good evening, guys. This is Idris Adeleye, and I'm very super excited to have you guys here today. Before I go on, I would like to know if we are really live. But okay, I'll try to check this on my on my phone to see if it is running. Um, just a minute, please. For now, I'm still seeing one viewer. Before I go on, I would like to know if we are really live. But I'll try to check it on my phone to see if it is running. Okay, so my PC is also running, so I'll just close that one. Okay, maybe I can open my Facebook from there. Okay, so I think we are live. So, but for now, I'll just wait for us to get some people online because at this moment I'm not seeing anybody online yet. Um, okay, okay. I'm just trying to connect my phone to be sure that everything is going on fine. For now, I'm not seeing anybody online yet. So I'll just post on Facebook so that people can remember, so that some people who don't remember will just be able to make it. I'm trying to say that. Okay. So don't forget you can be watching this on Google, YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube as well. You can watch it on Google. Okay, just posting on Facebook. Sorry. For now, we're still at zero viewer. So I'll really have to wait for people to come online. So we are still down. Okay, let me see. Let me check that again. We're still very down to zero viewers. But at the moment, I will just give some more minutes so that before we start, we get more. So people are coming in and getting people here already. So that's a really good sign. That's a really good sign. So but I'll just wait for more people are joining already now. People are joining. I'm seeing people are joining. So just wait for a few more people before I go on. Before I start with it. I'll also join on my own. I'll join from my phone so that I can be sure that everything is going on fine. Just doing that. So while we're still waiting, okay, more people are joining. So while we're still waiting, Maybe I should just go on and talk about myself. But there's no problem. Just let's just try to wait a little bit more for some people to join. I can wait till maybe we can give like 10 more, let's say 3 to 4 more minutes before we go home. I'm already late. I came here late too. I'm about 5 to 10 minutes late. I don't remember now, um, but anyway, what I want to share with you tonight is are things that are really work that have actually worked for me and are still working for me. I'm super excited to really be finally coming up with this because before because I was actually supposed to have run this like 2 days ago. uh I think the first time that I should run this was on Thursday. That Thursday, some people called me to say, "Oh, Idris, we're not ready," things like that. We got this late and things like that. So, but on this last week, Tuesday, okay, Wednesday, I was actually supposed to run it that day, very sure. But when I got to my place here in Abeokuta, I I did not run it from my town because that was where I was. So when I got here tonight time, I when I got there on that day, I just felt sick, and I was actually sick before, but I thought I can still make it, and because so I'm just thinking I can make it with the way I'm feeling that time, but my situation got worse when I got here, so I'm really very sorry about that. But for now, what I will just do is we wait for. I think we have about 4 viewers here now. There are actually many more people who said they are going to join this webinar. Okay, we have three now. We have three things just going back up. But let's see. We should start in a few minutes. Okay. So I don't want to just sit here like that. So in the next few minutes, okay. So this is 9:16. By 9:20, irrespective of how many people we have online, irrespective of who is there, I will just begin this. People are already sending me messages to say, okay, like my friend there, Rob, is saying that he's here live already, and so I'll just go on. I want to believe that other people will join us during the course of the webinar. I'm just getting calls. I don't know why people are calling me. Hello, hello. Yeah, the webinar is on, please. Are you able to join the webinar? Yeah, it's on right now. It's on. All right, thank you. So people are calling to tell me they are. So let's just say I will start in a few minutes. So the way we are going to run this. So let me just before I go on, the way we are going to run this. I'm just going to. I'll show you my slides, and sometimes I will have to break out of the slide to show you maybe examples of whatever I'm saying. You understand? So I might just have to break off the slide to show you if to log into Fiverr, show you some things and some other things like that. But the first I will just go to the training. Then after that training, I would after the training, I'm going to now take your questions and answer. So I'm going to give a link later. Okay, you just for you to ask question, you will have to go to my website, idrisadeleye.com. Maybe I'll just put that all through the slides. But the question, you can start throwing the questions in. Also, you can maybe I'll open the what's it called now? I'll open the Google Hangout and page here, the webinar page. I'll open the webinar page here also, so that you can ask questions there. If you have me on Facebook, you can ask questions there as well. But the main place I'll be taking this question will be the main place I will take the question will be on my website. But you can ask question on my phone is just ringing. Maybe I'll just switch this off. So the place where you can mainly ask questions is my website, idrisadeleye.com. If you go to the side of the website, you would see my you would see a little chat box, a shout box like that. So all you have to do is enter your name, enter your email address. The email address is not going to be showing. Don't worry, it's only your name that will be showing, and then enter your message. So you understand. So that's how we're going to do it, and we can start like right now. So because this is 9:20. Okay, so we can actually start now. So but before I go on, I know there are people who are really here. So okay, I just want to make sure that people are able to get. I will just drop. I'm updating the. Please ask your questions. So you can actually ask your questions here as well. So people told me that they are online, so I will just go on with this. Okay. Yeah. So I will just go ahead and start this. So I'm going to share my screen with you. I'm going to share my chat. Just looking for the. Okay, I'm just looking for where to do this share screen. So I would share this. So 10 commandments of a Fiverr Titan. So first off, I want to again welcome you to this webinar. My name is Idris Adeleye. You might have known that before. So what you'll be learning in this webinar is how you'll be learning how these 10 rules that these 10 commandments that I want to share with you, how these 10 rules can skyrocket your Fiverr earnings in just few weeks of after applying them to your Fiverr business. So it doesn't matter with these rules, it doesn't matter what you're selling, it doesn't matter how old your account is, it doesn't matter how much you've earned. what your experiences does not matter, and then the location of your account, whether it's a Nigerian account or a USA account, these rules can be applied to every account. So who am I? My name is Idris Adeleye. Like you might know, maybe you don't know me before. I'm just 24 years old, and then I'm an internet marketer. That's what I do. I'm a freelancer. That's what we do on Fiverr. And I'm the author of Fiverr Viper. I don't know if you've heard about the book before. There's actually one ebook that I used to have. The name is Fiverr Viper. You can get it at fiverrviper.com. Although I'm stopping in the next few days. I'm stopping. I'm totally stopping sales on this particular course. Then I also have a new course. My latest course is Fiverr Cash Formula. This is a video course containing about 35 plus videos. I think there are about 38 videos in the course. And I'm a speaker, although not a very good speaker, like you can just see for now, but I'm trying. And then you can add me on Facebook, just in case you don't have me on Facebook before. You can add me at idrisadeleye.com forward slash Idris. Facebook.com forward slash Idris Adeleye. If you just type idrisadeleye.com in your search box like this without space, you're going to find me. Okay, so let me show you some proofs for you to know that you are in the right hands, that I'm capable of teaching you something on Fiverr. So this particular screenshot is from one of my accounts, and the total this account I've earned is 628,000. So that's what the account I've earned, $6,628. So if you multiply that by 190, I don't know what the dollar is right now. I think it's fluctuating about around 199 one. So I don't know. It's just fluctuating at the moment. So if you multiply that by that, if you multiply this earnings by 190, you are going to get 1,259,320 dollars, 20 naira. Sorry, in converting it to naira, so that's what you will get. And this is the account. I have only 2 gigs active. What I just want to show you here is this particular account was created 11 months ago. Although the way I do my account, sometimes I just create them and then it's only a few days later that I will start adding gigs. I do that all the time. So you can see, but let's just assume that the account was created. I started using this account 11 months ago, like they said here. So that means in 11 months, I've earned this from this account alone. So I'm going to show you another account. This particular account was created 8 months ago. I just did all these screenshots today, just today. Yeah, I don't even have them. I don't want to put them in the. If I have run this webinar on the Wednesday, this would not have been included. So I just want to show you today. This is not to brag or to do anything like that. I hate bragging, you understand? But I just want you to know what the how well this thing can work, how well these things work. So if you see here, this is $4,570. So if you multiply that by 190, you are going to have 868,300 naira. So adding these two together, you're going to get 2.1 million. So 2.1 million is what I have earned in the last 11 months from these two accounts alone. If you know me, you know that I run a lot of accounts. I have many accounts. Sometimes I don't even know. There are some accounts I'll just go back there and I'll realize that okay, I have a lot of late orders, a lot of cancels and all that. So, but there are always some that I concentrate on. These are some of the ones that I used to concentrate on normally. This one, for example, well, actually, this one for the past few months now, I've actually stopped selling on this account because I just quit. But I have some sales. Really, I stopped some days ago, and then I came back, started working again. So that's why you would see I have upcoming earnings here, $576. There are hardly many people that used to have this. So if we calm down. So I have a promise for you today. I have a promise for you. So if you stay to the end of this training, if you stay to the end of this training, I'm going to be sharing with you a secret idea, a secret traffic idea that you have never had before, but can blow your earnings through the roof. What happened is this particular idea that I'm saying I'm going to share with you, you might have had it in a way, but the way I'm going to bring it to you tonight is quite different. So you'll see. Going on, let's move on to the commandments. But before I start this commandment, I would just like to know if we are. I would just like to say the number of people that we have online. So we have more people online now. Let me see if there's any heads up here. Okay. Okay, let me just reply this. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. So let's get into the commandments. So the first commandment, thou shalt know about thy niche very well. Okay. This particular let me call it commandments now. This particular rule is something that is very important, and I don't know why people are doing that. As in, I don't know why someone will go and create a gig on Fiverr without knowing, without actually knowing how to deliver this gig. I don't know why. Even just it's not even about delivering alone. If you are selling the secrets to being successful, you see those accounts that I showed you the other time, the two accounts, their secrets, the secrets with the account is just that I am I understand the niches very well, as in I know my balls with the niches. They are two different, very different niches, two very different niches, but I know about them very well. I don't know why it's actually happening like this, but in my own course, I did all my best. I did all the best I could to take people through what the niches are about, how they can what the niches are about, and many other things like that. So that by the time you start getting clients, by the time you start getting customers, they will ask questions that could actually help you drive them into customers, or make sure that they buy even more than what they want to buy, make them pay more, but you won't know because you just there, you delivering because someone is saying that deliver logo, you just go ahead and scrape some templates, you start delivering, you're rushing it out. That way you're not going to, it's going to be hard to get success. So it's going to be hard in that way for you to be successful. So the best thing is for you to try your best to make sure that you know about your niche. You don't have to rush. People want to make money online. All of us, we don't have time. We just want to make this money. But before you make this money, you have to do your own homework as well. Okay, after you learn out, okay, after you've decided this is the niche I want to do, the next thing for you to do before going to create your gig is to go and learn about this niche. Okay, what is this thing about? Who are the customers? What are they like? Things like that. What do they need this particular service for? You just have to know all this so that you will be able to successful. You'll be able to be successful in the niche. There's no two ways about it. If you want to be success, if you want to be really successful with a niche, you really have to know what the niche entails. You have to know the do's and don'ts of the niche. You have to know who the customers of these niches are. So I've actually got that. I've dismissed a lot of requests by people. Someone will even come to you and tell you, "Can you help me deliver this?" Like sometimes ago, someone was telling me about the article writing niche that I created, and he now got a sale. He wants me to deliver for him. Like I don't even know what I'm doing as well. So if that is you, I'm sorry about that. You just have to go and cancel that gig and go and learn how to do it. If you are, if you are, if you are guilty of this particular idea, just go back home, go and maybe pause your gig or something. Go and learn more about this niche. Go and learn more about your niche and make sure that you know it very well before coming back. So thou shalt spy on thy competitor like every time. As in, you want to spy on your competitors. That's the rule number two. Without doing this, I'm not sure you'll be able to really get this success. You really have to spy on them. The copy part is actually a kind of badass technique. That one is different. So, but the spine part is really very important so that you know the kind of stuff they are doing, what they are doing, the kind of extras they have, what their guarantees are, how soon they deliver. What you want to do is just beat them to everything, beat them to their time, beat them to their guarantees, beat them to the offer, beat them to everything. That's when you'll be able to be successful. If they are using a nice picture, you think the picture is what is helping them, use a better picture. If they are using videos, use a better video. For example, I used to actually, the reason for this buying is I used to tell people that okay, um, I used to tell people that if you don't have videos on your gig, that it is crap. But you see, the truth is, videos work, but it doesn't work in every niches. So that is one other reason why you should spy. So if you check the high rated, top rated sellers, and then you see that you see what is common with all of them, you know that that is what Fiverr is using for that niche. So I know a particular niche where videos don't work. I'm not going to tell you that tonight. I'm not going to tell you, but that's just it. So that's why you have to spy on them. Then you look at their extras. Look at the kind of extras they are having. Look at the kind of guarantees. Just like I said before. So I will not waste more time on this. So thou shalt twist like crazy. You see, this twisting part is just very important. And then the more people that it's mostly applied to are the people that will copy. When you spy, the people that will copy. You see, when you copy a gig, okay, someone is doing article writing, you copy that gig like it is, then you go and paste it. As in you copy it like it is, then you take it there. You want to use that idea, then you just try to twist it a bit. Just make sure it is different from what the other person is doing, what the other persons are doing. Like for example, um, I would, I would, I would have actually want to get out of this slide and show you something, but no, I will not do that. So a kind of twist that you can use. I just want to bring out a kind of scenario. Okay, so let me just do that. I'll do that. I'll do it anyway. So I'll use Fiverr. Don't worry, I'll share the screen now. I'll share that. I'll share my screen. Okay. Okay. So okay. I'm coming, please. Just want to share. Share. Okay. That's my face again. Okay. So so for example, let's say you're doing let's say you're doing logo design. So that's not a niche I'm very good with, but I'm just going to look. So you can see everybody here is doing logo design. Everybody here is doing logo design. But one twist you can use here is, what did they just say? Although that twist is not even what is not like for like this guy, for example, now. That's the twist I'm trying to talk about. Instead of everybody doing a logo, why don't you do two like this guy? You can see that now he's more like one of the biggest guys in this niche. He's doing two. These guys are doing one. Okay, so this guy is doing three, 15,000. So you can see the difference. So what if you can just come ahead and do five? And that's a kind of twist. And someone is doing five already, and there are many kind of logos that people do. I don't know. You can even have a kind of, so just like I'm saying, the twist in this logo design, the one I mostly see in this logo design niche is the numbers that people use. So, and that's one twist. That's one good twist. And relation plus free. What about, okay. What if you just say, for example, any of these guys will offer PSD as extra? What if you just say, I'll design maybe two, have some logo for you, and then give you the PSD file as well. You understand? That is one twist that you can use in this logo design. That's what I do. That's how I do my thing. I twist every time. I just twist every time. I make sure that I do something that is different from what every other seller I met there are doing. So that's that about the commandment number. Can't find that now. So that's that to the fifth one. So I'm just looking for, I don't know where my slides went. I don't know where they went. Okay, back here, but I will have to scroll. Okay, let me just scroll first. So that is that with the third one. So the fourth one is thou shalt have super communication skills, as in your customer relation skill must be okay. The way you talk to your clients should be okay. You sir, you give them respect. Make sure they, as in, just give them respect. Make sure they are okay. Tell them, help them, explain things they don't understand to them. Don't treat them unfairly. And you see this communication stuff alone. Oh, I don't remember to do this particular screenshot. It's just very important. And don't fight with anybody. I've almost lost an account due to a fight. You understand? So don't fight with anybody. If someone say nonsense or something like that, just ignore such. Or if you can't find a way to talk to them in a real good sense, just ignore the message. So don't, just make sure that you communicate to them well, and then you can always talk even after delivering their service. You can still go ahead and talk to them like real normal people. Then the fifth one is you should deliver on time every time. You always want to make sure that you deliver on time. I have one stupid habit that I have actually overcame some times ago. So this habit is delivering late. As in, I'll just be looking at my orders and looking at them like that, not even touching them at all. And this most of the time, sometimes you get orders cancelled. Sometimes instead of giving you 5 stars, this guy will not even give you, they will give you like 4 stars because they not get their orders as soon as possible. And one thing about delivering fast is it makes some customers always want to come back. Like this, for example, look at this particular example. This seller has bought from me from one of my accounts 766 times. It's not even part of one of the accounts that I showed you. It's almost like he's the only one left buying in this account because I actually the account lost some. I lost it out of the search engine. Sorry, I mean out of the Fiverr search engine. The account was removed, and I tried to talk to Fiverr. I did not take it back. I don't know why. And the way I normally drive my traffic is through their ranking. I rank my gigs on their search. So once I'm unable to do that, that means the account is dead to me. But with this guy, the account is not dead, still making a lot. Buy every day, maybe three, four, five times, six, sometimes seven times in a day. So as you can see, just look at the number of times I've, I cover the name of, because it's the only buyer that I have in that account. So 766 times. That's how many times he has bought from me. And it's down to the quick delivery thing. So this guy's order, I get to deliver in 3 hours maximum. 3 hours maximum. That's when I deliver his order. The gig is not that hard, really. Some gigs just won't be able to. You won't be able to do some gigs as soon as that. But just make sure that you try your best to deliver on time every time. So, and then you should always try to over deliver. You see, this over delivering thing is just so very, very important. Not many people know that. Not many people know that it is that important. But you see, you should always try your best to over deliver. The reason for over delivering, and I'm going to share something with you here. The reason for over delivery is that most of the time it makes your customers want to come back. As in when they will just feel guilty for not coming back. When you deliver more than what you promise, like for example, if you promise them, let's say you're doing even that logo design, for example, the logo design that you just talked about, you should promise two logos, then you go ahead and give them three. Or maybe let's use maybe social bookmarking gigs, for example. Maybe you promise to post their website on 10 social bookmarking sites. Then you went ahead to post to like 12, 15. They'll still want to come back like, oh, this seller that is doing this, you understand? So now let me share one secret. I don't even tell you about this before. Let me share a secret idea with you. But you will have to promise me that you will not tell anybody this. I hope you promise. So a little secret idea. I most of the time use some of my extras as bonus for my clients. So when I want to over deliver, I just go and pick one of my extras and give it to them like that and call it. But most of the time, I just wait for them to buy like maybe the fifth time or the third time. When that way you're seeing that this one is going to be a good customer, and someone that is buying. You don't just want to give that extras to everybody. Normally, you can do the normal over delivering. You can have a kind of personal normal over delivering means, but this one is a special over delivering stuff. So I just go ahead and pick one of my extras, and then so when I've not all the time, the 70% of most of these guys have come back to order that particular extra. So the idea, this secret is just to make sure you this extra, you just power of that extra. You don't tell them, you just give it to them like that, and then most of the time they would be very happy. Although depending on what your extra is, some extras you just won't be able to do maybe for some reason. Maybe some extras can even be intimidating to them. Maybe they will not appreciate it. You understand? So, but depending on the kind of extra that you have, so that's one secret. And thou shalt not thou shalt not joke with extras. So you don't want to joke with extras. You see, if you see people making $1,000 per month, $2,000 per month, I've seen someone making $4,000 per month. You see, the only secret that these guys have, myself for example, is that I sell a lot of extras. How many $5 will lead to 1,000? Okay, normally if you get like 10 sales per day, 10 for $5 sales per day, that's normally 10. That is normally $1,000, a thousand, and I think up to 1.4 thousand dollars. That is $1,400 around that. But you see, there are days that you will get one others, even if you are getting 10. If you like, some days you can push to like 20, and some days you can come down to 10. And for sometimes others can just be scarce. Extras is what really works. Look at this particular stuff now. Look at these extras. The normal gig here is $3. The normal gig here is $3. Sorry, the normal gig here is $5. So this person ordered a quantity of 8. So 8 times 5 is 8 times what was it now? 8 times 4. Sorry, 8 times 5 4. 8 times 5, yeah, is 40. Then the extras I have here is this extra as well. So the $40 extra, 8 times $40 extras. So that's why I have 360 here. Instead of the normal, I would have just got this 40, but because of that extras, I was able to push to 360. Look at this second extra. This is one extra to deliver this order in just one day. Extra $20. So the normal, this other extra that was ordered like 4 times here is what I have here. So look at this order. This is 40. This is $40 for the extra, and this is the normal. Normally I would have just gotten this $5. So I did not talk about this particular extra fast order. So this extra fast is when maybe after 2 days, after some time that you think your account has been able to gain some grounds. Maybe after some time when your account has been able to gain some grounds, you can just decide to go and create. You can go and maybe you are delivering in one day before. You can go and increase it to like 2 to 3 days, and then you now come back and say, "I'll deliver this order in one day or maybe in 2 days for an extra so amount." So that is what is happening here. So you don't want to joke with extras. Extras are just very, very important. I will just see them. I see them as the most important part of making money on Fiverr, because the $5 thing is actually $4 that you even be getting. It's not that enough. So thou shalt add simple related gigs. Now this one is kind of important. You should add gigs that are related. So you should add gigs that are very, very related. So that the reason for this is because most of the time you find my account with maybe 2 to 3 gigs. That's actually because most of the time I'm getting a lot of sales already that I don't just want to have more. As in, I don't want to, because some gigs now, when you're doing, for example, if you are doing social bookmarking in an account, or maybe let's say you have a graphics account. Let me use graphics now. The social marketing is SEO, and some people will not be getting it. Let me use graphics now. Maybe in that account you have logo design, you have what else can you have? You have logo design, you have ebook cover. Those are the graphic niches. You have maybe Photoshop editing gig as well. You might find one tax simpler. You might find some of the tax simpler. Or for example, you might just look for the ones that are getting most of the sales and decide to, okay, if you are unable to handle everything, you can want to stop some for others. But for example, if you are doing logo design, you can have a side gig on maybe you can have something on maybe business cards. If you are able to do it, so it's just good to add simple related. I do this. No, I normally do this myself. Like for example, most of the time the way I do this is with ebooks. For example, if I'm doing something on ranking websites, I just go ahead and find one ebook on how to rank websites. I put it there. There was a time when I was doing solo art, so I went to find courses on list building and things like that. I added them to the gig, to the accounts. So, and they are getting sales. Most of the guys that will come, some of them will check. Some of the guys, let me not use most. Some of the guys will want to check what other offers do you have. Or even sometimes when they scroll down, normally Fiverr will show the other offers that this person have. Like, okay, let me try to see if I can show you that one now. Yeah, I'll try to share Chrome screen now with you so that I can see if I can share that one with you, as in what I just said, talked about. So for example, now if this guy have some other gigs we'll be able to find out. We'll be able to find out down here. So look at this now. He has a gig on banner. He has another logo design gig. Implement drivers are great. So these are the other gigs he had. There is a chance that many of these guys that are buying from him will scroll down and then they will see all this. So that way they are getting he will be getting some extra traffic to this particular stuff. Okay. All right. So I will go back and share the screen. Yeah. So I will go back and share the presentation screen. So the next one is thou shalt refund every unsatisfied customers, every unsatisfied buyers. You see, you don't want your ratings to go down. Rating is what is actually selling on Fiverr. And these days, for you to get on the high rating side, okay, let me just go back and share that again. Let me go back and share the screen again. Okay, I have a lot more viewers online. That's good. I will share the Chrome screen again. Trying to look for the Chrome screen. Okay, I think this is it. Okay. Back to Fiverr. Okay, so look at this guy now. He has 4.8. You don't want this rating to go down to 4.6. For you to get on the high rating, for example, if I search for logo design now, let me try to do that. Logo design. So this is recommended really, but this high rating, I don't know. Maybe it's because maybe they just change this again. Because sometimes you find this high rating first, and people don't. Not everybody knows how to. Not everybody knows this recommended high rating on it. Most of the people will just go through whatever they see. So most of the time I see high rating first here. So but for now we have high rating here. But whatever, you just want to always be on this high rating. And for you to be there, your gig need to be your rating need to be nothing less than to be at nothing less than 4.7. So this guy the one we checked the other time has 4.8. So this one has 4 point what 4.9, 4.9. So anything below 4.7 is not going to rank on this high rating. And most of the time, for you to cancel is, I think it's very simple. All you have to do is just go to, I'm not selling anything here. This is just an account that I used to buy gigs. So if you want to, what you can do is you go to the top of your order page. You go to the top of your order page, you find if you go to the top of your other page, you find resolution. I think it should be resolution or something on that particular order that you want to cancel. When you get to the top, look for resolution. Then you cancel. You try to cancel the gig. So you just click on cancel. I think lately there's an issue with their stuff. I don't know. Someone told me. Normally, I used to think that it is because sometimes you just cancel gig, then you realize that Fiverr will just let rating be. I don't take me and my and people that follow me. We don't take ratings less than less than 5 star. Sometimes they'll just some of these sellers, some of these buyers, they just don't want to give you the full stars. Maybe for a reason. Some of them they just don't believe in giving full stars. So The only thing you can do for them, the only thing you can do to these guys is cancel the gig. Sometimes normally I used to tell people that okay, you can try to negotiate, tell them, beg them, all that, but some of them will just not take your begs, they will not take your negotiation. Even if you like promise them the whole world, promise them all the bonuses in this life, they will not take. So what you can do is just to cancel. So when you go to the help in that resolution center, you click on you, they will there will be a message box. Most of the time, you just tell them that okay, cancel this gig. So what I normally I used to think that if it took long before maybe the buyer before the buyer leave review, that's when they don't, because most of the time if the um if the order is still in a process, is still in a stage where the money has not cleared. For example, it takes like 13 days before that clears on Fiverr. So just let's take it as an example. Let's say that that particular period the order was not as in, the order is still in that particular time before the buyer leaves the review, and you feel like you want to cancel this review, so you just try to um normally I used to think that if you take time before you cancel the order, that is when Fiverr normally take would not take the rating back, because they will just cancel the order, refund the guy, and then at the end of the day your rating just remain what it is. The whatever negative review he give you, whatever review he gave you, maybe it's 4 star, it's 3 star, 1 star, 0 star, whatever, it's still going to be there. As in, it's going to show anything that he wrote will be there. But in this case, um, what someone told me, let's say, I think it's Snow Prince. I don't even remember the name we call this guy. So he told me that what happened is if the buyer did not mutually accept, I actually want to test that, but it's always just keep my mind like that. So if the buyer did not accept to cancel the order, that's when they will just let the ratings they will let the rating stick to your account. But that's not a problem if that is what the issue is these days. All you have to do is just as soon as you click on that, as soon as you send the cancellation request, follow up with the buyer, send them messages after messages, asking them to go and mutually accept this cancellation. So that's the only way I think we can do it for now, for the time being. So the last one is another very important aspect, another very important commandment, rule. Thou shalt always reinvest to scale bigger. This is just very important because reinvesting is what help our businesses grow better. Like myself, for example, my cousin used to say that maybe I'm stupid sometimes. As in, I'll just say something and then I'll say, okay, I'm buying this, I'm putting my money on this. I invest a lot, but most of the time it's just on things that I know will help. For example, this in this case now it is Fiverr. I have a lot of tools that I have bought. I have so many tools that I bought with my Fiverr income, and what they are doing is they are actually working for me, maybe for that particular account or for another account. So you have to always reinvest. And reinvesting, you don't only have to reinvest in courses. You don't only have to reinvest in tools. You should reinvest in your education as well. For example, um, if you are doing, let's say, for example, you are in the graphics niche, and all you know for now is how to create logo, and logo is what is where you get all this money from. Why don't you just reinvest your money in learning how to do maybe even more quality logos, or maybe some some related niches like ebook design, Some related niches like banners, spend money and then you make more money. So at this point, I'll just take off my slide, take this slide off, and then I'll try to take your questions. So I think we have some people online now. So the way you can ask these questions, you can use, okay, let me quickly, I don't, okay, because this Google Hangout, if you can't ask directly from Google Hangout, maybe you are watching this from YouTube or some other places, you can, okay, let me try to see if I can also get to YouTube. So if you ask question, you can start asking now. Before I go on, I still have some other things to share. Don't forget that I promised a don't forget that I promised to share one particular secret with you if you stay to the end of this training. So I would you can ask from Facebook. You can go to my website at idrisadele.com. Let me share with you how that one works. And you can ask from YouTube as well. Okay. So I'll be taking it from everywhere, YouTube, Facebook. So from on my website, let me share. I will share this. You can go to my website. Okay. Let me pause this. Okay, let me share the Chrome screen again. Where am I sharing? Oh, I'm actually supposed to be sharing. Okay, I should share this. Okay, if you want to use I have a little chat box here. Shout box. I just got it today. So all you have to do is just put your name here, put your email. Don't worry, I won't even be getting the email. I won't be getting the email. Then just I don't know where the email is going, but I believe this is okay. So you just put your name, put your email, then you type the message here, then you click on submit. So that way I will get the message here and I can reply. And you can also, if you have me on Facebook, you can just inbox me there and I would reply. So let me stop sharing my screen and share my face, share my ugly face. All right. So okay, I'll just take some questions first. Mm, So before I go on, I'm just trying to take some questions first. So trying to see if there's any question yet. The question can be anything, but everything related to Fiverr. And I just as well I just posted the trend on my I just posted something on my timeline that ask your questions here. So I'll be taking them from there as well. So I'm just going to wait for some minutes. If I don't get questions, I'll just move ahead with this. I'll just move ahead with this. Okay. Yeah. So. Uh, okay. Okay. So if I'm going to assume that we don't, that there is no one that is asking question, no one wants to ask anything because I'm not getting any question yet, and maybe it's my maybe things are just not just loading well. Like one other webinar that I ran like that, I only started seeing the questions after I'm out. Okay, sorry. There are some questions. There are some comments that are approvals. Yeah. Okay. So okay. So I think there's a question here. So someone I didn't Arnold is asking a question yet. Let me try to share this Chrome screen so that we can see that. Let me try to share this Chrome screen so that we can see that particular question. So what's Arnold is asking is what Arnold is asking is about reinvesting. How can we get study materials for our niche? It actually depends. This particular one depends on what your niche is. Depends on whatever your niche is. If your niche is about logo design, if you are in the how do I put this now? If you are in the graphics niche, for example, and maybe what you want to reinvest on is let's say banner. All you have to do most of the time now, okay, you're talking about study materials now. But it actually some niches, what you will need is not really the study materials because most of these tools will come with, for example, let's say what is hot right now is this particular intro video stuff. There are many tools that does it. So you should, even if you go on Facebook, if you go on Google and you type intro video, you find many softwares. At the end of the day, you can just try to invest on one of them. You can invest in one of them. What you will find out is that there's going to be a tutorial for them. But the only one bad side to this one is that the only bad side to this the only bad side to this is that you can lose money in that way, as in it's not something you are very sure of. It's not something you are very sure of. So you can lose money in the sense that it has not been tested. And this way, sometimes you will not be able to get your phone. But let's just assume that you know what you're doing. As in, for example, that is why some of us are there. As in, if you find an internet marketer you can trust, like myself, for example, if someone wants to invest in the e-cover niche, I have a tutorial on e-cover, how to create ebook covers and all that. So it's just down to making your research, then asking questions, looking for people that are already there, and then trying to. But Google is just your other friend. So that's that. I think I did answer that well. I don't know. Okay. Okay. So I got another question here. So Robert was asking, I should talk about how to withdraw Fiverr funds. There are actually two ways. Even though I would just say like three ways that you can withdraw your Fiverr funds. Like, for example, you can use Pioneer Mastercard. That is not hard. I wish I'm selling on this account. I wish I'm selling on this account. You just go to the revenue side, then you click on, when you get to the revenue, if you have an account that is selling, where you're selling, I don't want to log into any of my seller's account. So if you go to your revenue section, you find two options there. One is Pioneer. I think what you will see there is revenue card or revenue something. I don't remember. Either revenue card or revenue. They have one revenue stock there. So you either use that or you use PayPal. So for you to get that Pioneer card, we here in Nigeria, all you will need is either your international passport, your national ID card, or maybe your driver's license. If you don't have any one of that, what you can do is just look for someone who asks, and then you try to just beg the person to get it on your behalf. And then once the card is activated, you just come back to that side, and then you click on that. When you get to the withdraw to the revenue, you see withdraw. Okay, I think okay, I will just share. I'll try to share my screen with you. I will share the slide with you again. I'll share the slide with you again, so that I can show you the side of that revenue. Yeah, so this is it. I will share that part with you again. I'll share the screen with you again. The slide. This is the slide. So look at this part now. This is the revenue section. Thank God. So this is the Fiverr revenue card. So Fiverr revenue card, PayPal account. So once you click, normally this one will be green. Is because at the moment when I did this screenshot today, I only have about $16 available in the account, so that I can withdraw. So withdrawing $16, to withdraw via this revenue card, you would have a minimum of $20. So, but PayPal, you can see this is the color. I think this is the color that I think this one will be green. I don't remember. It should be green really. While this one is blue, this one should be green. I really don't have that memory now. So you just click on it. But if your account is still new, maybe you've not added one, it's going to take you to sign up page. So when you get there, you sign up. Then after signing up, after activation, this one will be able to be green. But this PayPal, Nigerians can't have PayPal for now, but if you need a PayPal account that you can use to withdraw, you can contact me. And then also, if you don't have PayPal and then you don't want to go through all those troubles of getting the foreign PayPal, you can still come to me. I have about 2 to 3 guys that can help you withdraw via their own PayPal account, and then they will pay you in naira. So I think that solves that. That solves that. I'll just see if you have more questions, and then I'll take about a few more questions. I can't take more than 3 now before I just go on with the with this training. What am I sharing? Okay, I'll share this again. Okay, that's the way up. Let me refresh this. Okay, all right. I covered about 5 niches. If you go to Dropbox, I have it on my Dropbox here. If you can see it here. And then I did give a lot of bonuses. You can see my earning proofs, some of the proofs that I showed here. So I tweeted about I tweeted a lot of niches there. And there are about 30 something videos in there. So these are the gigs. So you see, I talked about the digital niche, the digital product niche. I talked about the writing gigs. I talked about SEO gigs. I talked about graphics. I talked about video gigs, and I talked about social gigs. So there are many stuffs here that you, and then the value is really very, the value is very below what it's supposed to go for. It's just like trying to be generous. So, and there are a lot of bonuses as well inside. There are even many bonuses that I did not even talk about on this place that I talked about inside my. So you can say the price is just 6,500, and you'll be getting it of tools as well. So that is one part where you can reinvest. I'm just taking your question, Arnold. So I think that's all the questions we have, I believe. Okay, I believe that's all the questions we have. I don't know. Maybe today is maybe it's because today is Sunday. You don't have a lot of viewers online, but doesn't matter. People will just maybe watch it later. So trying to move. Okay, so I'm just trying to see maybe we can take a single more question. So, okay. Hmm. Okay, so I don't know. All right. So I'll be going back to the slides in a minute. But before then, I think there is actually one more question that I want to take. Okay. Okay. There is no other question. I don't think there is any other question. So I'll just move on and okay. So I'll be going back to the slides. Mm, all right. So I think we are good to, yeah, there's no more other question. So I will just share the slides again. I will just share the slides again. Okay, so, sorry. Mm, before I skipped this particular part. So, the major problem we have in Nigeria when it comes to making money on Fiverr, the major problem I've seen people have is many people are not getting enough helps, and their access to limited tools, not enough funds, and then less motivation. So what I want to do is, if you can find a way, what if you can find a way to make your Fiverr business run better by getting all the help you can get? Uh, so I'm introducing, I'm trying to launch, I'm just launching a new Fiverr Viper group. So Fiverr Viper Mastermind group. What this group will be doing is, inside this group, I'm going to be giving you guys access to, if you join this particular stuff, you'll be getting access to a private forum where I'll be sharing several tools and guides for free. Several Fiverr tools and guides for free. That's what I'll be doing in the forum. I've been doing that already. People that bought my Fiverr Viper, I gave them a partial access to this particular service. So, and then you also be getting access to a secret Facebook group, a secret Facebook group that only me can add you. I will be the only one that can add someone to that group. And in this group, you can ask me questions and you get instant answers. So people call me every time, and sometimes I get tired. In fact, I even want to change my phone number so that I'm not getting disturbed every time. So if you want to always get answers from me, you can add me to this group, and then I will always answer your questions. Also, from time to time, at least once in every month, I will be running a free webinar for everybody in that group. And then I'll also be sharing free 10 minutes Skype chats. You'll be getting free 10 minutes Skype chat with me every month, or throughout every month. I'll be chatting with you on Skype for free. As being part of this mastermind group. Um, That's my alarm. So, the total value for this group, if I want to share all these things, for you to get all these things, the normal total value, the what I wanted to charge before was 20, at least for now, is 2,000 naira per month. And this is going to be in a period of a year, as in the payments will be in a period of a year. So, it's actually going to be 26,000 per year. But today's value is going to be 1,000 naira per month. That means you're paying just 12,000 naira to get access to all these things that I promised. Actually, I want to add a lot more stuff to this particular um, slide, but coming, I'll be adding something there right away. Sorry about that. So for you to join, all you have to do is just go to all you have to do is go to idrisadeleye.com. I'll be showing you that now. All you have to do is go to idrisadeleye.com slash mastermind. So don't forget the things you'll be getting. Free access to my private forum where I'll be sharing several tools and guides with you for free. Access to a secret Facebook group where you can ask questions and get instant answers. One free webinar every month, and then 10 minute Skype chat every month. So for you to get okay, so and for you to join, all you have to do is go to idisadeleye.com slash mastermind, and then the secret sneaky traffic method that I said I want to share with you is very simple. Although not many people are doing this, and it's not going to work for you if you don't do it. The way to go about this is you create a free tutorial. You make this tutorial lead back to your gig. So tutorial, what kind of tutorial can you create? For example, if your gig is about logo design, you can go ahead and create a kind of a kind of it can be an ebook. It doesn't have to be ebook. The best way to, I think what will work best would be if you put it in a kind of website, a kind of blog. You can go to blogger.com or maybe wordpress.com and try to you can even make it ebook. Anyone you do should work. So that's why you can even do it as a video. So what you want to do there is you create this tutorial. It can be like the logo design that I'm talking about, for example. You can talk about how people can sell logo design on maybe Craigslist. The tutorials are all over the place. How to sell logo design on Craigslist. Then you go ahead and share yourself, your gig. You will not make it look like you are the one creating this tutorial. So what you will do is you now create a gig. You create you now link it back to your gig. You say something like, I've always been using this particular seller, and then I'm getting the sales. As in, this seller is doing high quality job. So you can tell them how to go and resell your logo design gig on Craigslist for so amount. And that's one. Another example you can use, I'll just share this with you for free, is maybe you are selling a backlink you're selling, so it can be a backlink software as well. But if you are selling a backlink service, you can go ahead and tell them how to make money with YouTube, maybe with YouTube and ClickBank, um, how to make money with YouTube and ClickBank. Just tell them how to make money with YouTube and Click. That's just, it's just an idea that I'm giving you here. It's not the exact way the thing works. So tell them to get the YouTube. You can give them the YouTube idea. This YouTube idea is where YouTube and ClickBank idea, or maybe you can use YouTube and any other thing where people, so they create the video, upload it on YouTube, put the affiliates link, and then at the end of the day, they will need backlinks to it. So they come back to your Fiverr gig and then they buy. You see, this thing is working for me. I did it. I did the test with an account, and then the result was really, really big. So at this junction, we come to the end of this. So, but don't forget the Fiverr Viper Mastermind group for you to join. The things you are going to get in this group, you get an access to the private forum. Let me go ahead and tell you again. You gain an access to the private forum where I'll be sharing several tools and guides for free. You get access to a secret Facebook group where you can ask questions and get instant answer. I will be the one to be doing this answering. Although I have my cousin and some other guys are going to be helping me with this. Then also, I'll be running a free webinar every month for you guys on, and then there's going to be a 10-minute Skype chat for you every month. So I'm not going to be taking a lot of people. I'm not going to be taking a lot of people. I'm only taking 20 more people because I have about 30 people who are part of this group already. So I don't want to take more than that. I don't want to take more than 20 more. So as soon as I get to 50, I'm going to be stopping this. So don't forget, go to idrisadeleye.com/mastermind, and then you can make your payment, and so you'll be able to make payments and join. So after you're joining, the way you're going to be able to send details to me are there on the guide already. And then lastly, I want to thank you for being a part of this training. I want to thank you for joining me on this once again. And then hope um I hope you've I hope the things you got here are cool. I have to close my windows so that I have to close my window so that the noise of the generators in this house will not be getting into the what's it called, into the mic. Understand? So that you'll be able to hear me clearly. And as I'm sweating, I even have to lower my fan so that it is not making noise. So once again, I just want to thank you for being a part of this. And if you don't have me on Facebook, you can go to idrisadeleye.com /Idris Adeleye, and sorry, facebook.com /Idris Adeleye. I like myself more than Facebook. That's I'm making mention of my name first. So at this point you've come today. Okay, I'll just try to see if someone is asking any other question so that I can just answer, and then we can roll so that I can bounce. So there is no more questions. So I can bounce now. So okay, so thank you again. So bye.